Good morning, drummers! My name is Jared O'Leary. I've been playing the drums for well over 20 years, but I still have plenty to work on. I'm going to be working on tenors today, and I'm specifically going to be working out of the book. It's called Quad Logic. Right here! Or here's another view of it. Now, this book is all about getting better at the tenors. I highly recommend this book. So, if you're curious, you can actually find a link to it. If you go to jaredoleary.com/gear, or if you're like on the drum page and you click on gear I use, or you go up to the drumming content and go to gear I use, all you have to do is click on books, boop, and then Quad Logic right there. So highly recommend getting this book. It will help you out with your drumming. Speaking of, I'm going to help myself out with my own drumming. So we are going to go to pages 28 and 29, and I'm going to actually warm up with moving around on the drums. You hear my dog squeaking? Where are my sticks? They were hiding. All right. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say at the beginning of this, thank you, BombOGC on Twitch for following. While I was away. All right, so I am going to be warming up with the full circles pattern. So the full circles pattern looks like this. So let's take a look. This is slightly crooked. All right, a little bit better. Okay, so full circle starts with a crossover. Okay, so 4, 2, 1, 3, spock. 4, 2, 1, and then you do the exact mirrored version of this off the left. Okay, so that's what I'm going to warm up with. And the way I'm going to warm up with this is actually using slow, fast, slow. And we're going to do this. It's on my website, linked at the top of the screen, jaredoleary.com/drum. And so you can actually find it here. It's also in the technique section. But for this one, we're going to use this to warm up, get our hands going. I'm just kind of looking at how long each one of the timestamps are. So I'm going to do this at double time. So I'm going to do the 16th notes. And so we'll do 40, 70, 40. So this is going to, whoops. This is going to be me clicking accidentally on the back button as I was trying to move my mouse. I got stuck on the keyboard. All right. Success. All right, so using this to warm up. Do and ready and go. Okay, so it's going to go up one click at a time. It's a good way to work on a rudiment or a pattern, whether it's on drum kit, on tenors. Oops. Once it gets to the maximum speed, it's then going to slow it back down, one click at a time, until it gets to 40 again. After I finish this, I'm going to stretch and massage. Oops. Skip the spock. Don't do that. You could do this as 8th notes. I'm choosing to do it as 16th notes. My ring is hitting the stick. That's what that clicking sound is. So once it gets to, 60 or 70, I screwed up. I was reading the comment. It is like a loop. It's actually called full circles, the pattern. Keep clicking my ring with my left. I don't know if you can hear it. Those are not rim clicks. That's... I can't do it now. Can't replicate, but it's my ring hitting it. Ugh. It sounds funny. See what I mean? I'm trying to stay nice and relaxed with my hands while I'm doing this. But what I'm noticing is that I'm getting in my way with the hand that's stationary, that's at rest. So for the crossover, the second note, it's not in the ideal playing position, especially on the left. It's interesting that it's mainly on drum 3 with the left hand. You think my hands hurt? Nah. But we're gonna fix that if they did. In a moment. Alright, last rep. Okay, so now we're going to stretch and massage. So the first stretch that I like to do is you take your sticks and you put them like this, and you go palm up, and then you're going to pull in, go back to underhand grip, and ooh yeah. This is a good stretch. Highly recommend, 10 out of 10. Good way to just kind of loosen things up. Hold it here for 10, 20, 30 seconds, however long you think you need it. And then you go back out the way you came. Now, if you were doing traditional, which would be a little bit weird on tenor drums, you know, you would hold it right here. Hello, MXC. And then you go the other way. We were looping. But I'm not doing traditional because that'd be weird on tenors. All right, so next I'm going to stretch the underside of the forearms, so the tendons. You could do it one at a time. You could do this on the wall. The lower you go, the deeper the stretch. Or you could do it on your pad, like this. So I'm just going to hold it right here. Minnie, you going to leave? Okay, bye, dog. Again, don't put all your weight on this. You don't want to tear anything. And then I'm going to stretch the top side of the forearm, so you could do it like this. You could do it on the wall again. The higher you go, the deeper the stretch, or you could do it on your pad like this. Whatever you want to do. Doing 3 streams today. Doing this little tenor practice exercises that I've got from QuadLogic. And then I'm going to do some death loop in less than an hour. Gonna stretch the fingers. And then tonight is Fortnite. 3 different types of streams. Stay tuned for more. In between that, be hanging out with my wife, taking our doggo for a walk, and doing some video edits and stuff. I got a death loop video that's coming out in at the top of the hour, so less than 40 minutes. the first Let's Play for that game, and it was an interesting challenge to try and edit. So, yeah. I'm learning, getting better at it. Improvement, little by little. All right, now that we stretch, we're going to massage. So you put your thumb on top, and then you massage with the fingers underneath. Just trying to loosen everything up. In case your hands were hurting, like Flicker Boy was saying, you could stretch and massage. Don't want to injure your arms, or your hands, or your nose, whatever you use to drum. Okay, now we're going to do a little massage with the hand. So we're massaging the thumb in the palm and then the fingers on the back. So getting both sides of it. Okay, now we go from base to tip. Woo! Like that. And so I'm doing this for each one of the fingers. 2, 3, maybe 4 times, depending on how the finger's feeling. Just trying to loosen up the hands, the fingers. Hopefully you're following along with this if you're also practicing. Want to stay nice and relaxed when you play. All that fun stuff. And that exercise that I was using, by the way, jaredoleary.com/drum. It's called Slow, Fast, Slow. You can find it under the chop exercises as well as under the technique exercises. There's over 1,400 hours of free content on there. So keep you and me busy for a while. All right, so we're going to go back to Quad Logic. Okay, so we're working on this. I got it on my music stand. And I'm going to actually use a metronome. What? Who would do that? So, alright, put that there. Think you can hear it, sort of. Okay, so the next exercise, number 17, is called Down the Drums. So it just goes like this. And then you... Not quite that extension. Okay, so all we're doing is the same pattern, and then you're just splitting it between the hands. I wish I could quickly jump to a different BPM. Let's go faster. 1, 2, here we go. Okay, when doing this kind of motion on the tenors, we want to make sure that we're using the most efficient motion possible from here to here. So when I'm playing this, I'm not going from like center of the drum to center of the drum. One, because it would sound wonky. You just have a dead thud. So we want to have this nice resonant ring to it without hitting the rim. And so we're making the motion as short as possible when moving from one drum to the next. Let's try faster. Okay, so I'm going up by 20, so now at 150. 1, 2, here we go. Still hearing the little click with my ring. All right. 170. Oh. That was one click off. A 1. Blurry. Woo! Work. Work. All right, enjoy the blur. Let's switch to the less blurry camera. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and... So the next one, number 19, or sorry, number 18. I can't read numbers today. You know, one of those days. Where it's called Down the Drums Off the Spock. So this one starts off 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Spock 2, spock 2, spock 2, spock 2. And then you do the same thing in terms of splitting it. Okay, that's the plan. Let's slow this down. I'm gonna go start at 100. 1, 2, here we go. Okay, now we go up by 20-ish. 1, 2, here we go. Okay, so you'll notice again, I'm trying to have the smallest amount of motion from actually the center of the spock into the edge of drum 1 or the edge of drum 2 if we're playing on the left. 140. 1, 2, here we go. I'm actually noticing that I am moving too much on the left, so I'm moving too far out. That's bad, Jared. Don't do that. Okay. All right, 160. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. That was weird for some reason. Hi, Minnie. Minnie's my dog. Okay. Success. We graduated. All right, so now we're going to take a look at the drums. So this is number 19. This is on page 29. And we're going to go back down to 100. So this one... Okay. So this one goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is from 3 to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the left hand is going to do the opposite of what it was doing. So it's going to go on the last one. It's going to go 2 spock, 2 spock. Ready, go. 2 spock, 2 spock, 2 spock, 2 spock. Okay, so that's the pattern. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, split. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Let's go faster. Kind of going through these quick because these are relatively simple exercises. 1, 2, here we go. Cool. Now we go to 140. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. Alrighty. 160. 1, 2, ready, and go. Okay. Next one. This one's actually in 12/8. So it says Foley down the drums with Spock. Okay, so this one's number 20 on page 29. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then you mirror that on the left. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then you split it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it is Spock 1 3, Spock 1 3, Spock 1 3, Spock 1 3, Spock 2 4, Spock 2 4, Spock 2 4, Spock 2 4, and then Spock 1 2 3 4, Spock 1 2 3 4, Spock 1 2 3 4, Spock 1 2 3 4. Okay, let's go down to Kokomo. Let's go down to 60. 2 3 1 2. Ready, go. 2 3 1 2 3. Off the left. Now split it. Second time through. Alrighty, now we're gonna go up by 1575. Apparently I can't speak. Let's drink some tea. One, two, ready, go. 2 3 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Repeat. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. So in doing these like triangle motions, moving from moving from Spock to 1 2 3, what you need to think about is where your center drum is going to be. So for this, we want to have it closest distance so we can get from 3 to Spock. Spock's going to be in the middle of the drum. But where our drum 1 hits, we need to kind of think that out in terms of triangulating it. Is it going to be closer to the Spock, closer to drum 3, or somewhere in the middle? I personally prefer to go somewhere in the middle, so it's more equidistant between the two. But that's something I need to think about whenever you're doing these like 3 drum patterns, moving across it off the left or off the right. Pro tip. From a pro gamer. Oh, you can't really see it with that camera. Pro gamer? The joke? Haha. Alright, 90. 1 2 ready, go. Okay. Let's for funsies try 105. Going up another 15. 1 2 ready. It's just like non-stop stick clicks with my left hand. It's interesting. It hasn't been doing that until this morning. My nose is itchy. Okay. Next up, we have Wha-duh-duh, number 21 from page 29. It's called Wha-duh-duh. I didn't name it that. Okay, so this one is going to go 1 3 3 1 3 3 1 3 3 1 3 3 4 2 2 4 2 2 4 2 2 4 2 2. That one's a weird one. Interesting pattern, yeah. All right, so we're gonna slow this back down to 60. 1 2, here we go. 1 3 3 1 3 3 1 3 3 1 3 3 4 2 2 4 2 2 4 2 2 2 2 split. I rush 2 3 2 3 2 3 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Stick messed up. Let's do it again. Doesn't feel comfortable yet. Cut. Now we go by 15. All right. We survived it, folks. Woo! I was worried there. 1, 2, here we go. Again. Again. I screwed up the pattern. And then hit the rim. Cut. All right, 105. Let's see how this goes. I keep screwing up the pattern. I wanted to go 1 3 1 1 3 1 1 like that. That's not how you do it, Jared. 1 2. See what I mean? I did it again. 1 2. There you go. Good enough for government work, as my dad would say. Okay, so the next one's a bit wonky. It's like not letting me pick. Okay, well, there we go. All right, so the next one is called Side to Side. So this one is number 22. This is on page 29. So we have one. So this is all alternating. 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2. So I'll now do the drum names. So 3 1 2 4 2 1 3 1 2 4 2 1. So 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2, and then you repeat that. And again, alternating. Right, left, 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 right, right. Okay? So that is side to side pattern. And so we're going to do it. All right, let's go by 20. 1 2, here we go. Let's go to this view. Turn on caret browsing? What? I don't know if you can see that. I don't know what that means, but no. All right, well, anyways. So when doing these, like, when doing the side-to-sides, there's a tendency for a lot of tenor players to kind of do, like, a windshield wiper with their body and kind of just do this. That's not good. What you want to actually do is a windshield wiper with your hands. Your hands are the ones that are going to be moving. So when you're doing this, your hands, if you look at the sticks, they're at a slight angle here. They go to side, next to each other, and then they're kind of at this like little bit of an angle. So that way you are playing so that you have, can't think, same resonance for each one of the strokes. So if we take a look at this, if you're moving around your drums, you want to make sure that you are moving so that you keep both beads of the stick at the same distance from the rim while you're doing this. So for drum 2, cool, this is easy. For drum 1, cool, this is easy. But when you get over to drum 3 and 4, if you were to keep your sticks like facing the same angle like this, you're going to have a thud sound on the right hand over here. So we got to actually move our hands like this, okay? And then for the left hand, it's the same thing. We don't want to have the left playing here. We want to have it so that the left is equidistant. Now, whichever hand is traveling the furthest is going to have the closest to your body. So in this case, with my right hand traveling the furthest, we don't want to have it like this because then you're going to be reaching really far out. Okay, so we don't want to reach. We want to make it so that it's the smallest amount of motion when going across like this while you windshield wiper like that. Make sense? No? Okay, that's fine. Let's speed her up. 1, 2, ready, and... $160. A 1, a 2, a ready, and go. $180. 1, 2, ready, go. I think there's a pattern in this book later on that does this, and then it does double time. Could be wrong, though. I haven't gone through this book in a long time. Anyways. Alright, let's try 200. Whoop. So there are two big areas to focus on whenever you're working up any kind of movement around the drums on tenors. One is how does it sound, and then 2 is how are you moving while doing this. So with the first one, how does it sound? So we want to make sure that your bead is equidistant from the rim, regardless of which hand is playing. So again, if we're on the windshield wiper, we want to make sure that we don't have the right hand in the middle of the drum, so we get a thud. We want it to be equidistant here. And we want to make it so that when we're moving in the most efficient way possible around the drums. So if we're moving in a circle like this, you can make your reality very blurry, just like I did. But you want to make sure that you are moving the smallest amount of motion from it. So we don't want to go like from this edge of the rim to this edge of the rim all the way to here, like doing triangle motions, etc. So really focus on those two things as a starter point for how are you moving and how does it sound when you are moving, when you're practicing. Okay, so we just finished side to side. So now I'm going to do slow, fast. Oh, okay. So this one is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It's kind of written weird. I don't understand what it means by this modulation, the way it's written out. So usually what happens is, on this exercise, you play it like faster. Etc. Okay, so we're going to do that. 1, 2, ready, and... Yeah. This is in 13/16, by the way. And it's written weird. Keep wanting to add in an extra left for some reason. Who knows? Brains are weird. All right. Next one is in 15/16 time. So this is 24 slow fast with spock. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Woo, that one's weird. So we have 3, 1, 2, spock, 1, 2, then 4, and then it mirrors itself. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Let me try to make it a little bit clearer for the number of notes that you play. Again, we're all alternating, and the pattern's going to go in kind of like a little circle. Boom, 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 boom. And then it goes boom, boom, and then it repeats itself. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so it's kind of like woo, whoop, and then you go the other way, woo, whoop, and you do 3, 2, 3. Whoops, I started reading the wrong one. 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, and then same number. 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. Weird, right? Yeah, it makes more sense when you look at it, but you know, copyright and all that fun stuff. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. And then I guess you repeat it and go slower. Now we're going to speed her up. I screwed up the number. 1, 2, ready, and go. Whoopsies. Wrong pattern. No. Yeah, this pattern's messed me up for some reason. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, Nope. Nope. Okay, and that's the pattern. Cool. Let's see, what is next on here? Ah, okay, so this pattern, it just goes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2. And then you do this. You add in a triplet. Oops. Etc. And then you take away a triplet at the end. So we're going all the way until it gets to the point where it goes. Etc. Okay, so that one's interesting. So I'm gonna slow this down. Dun, 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 dun. Let's do it at 100. Yeah, that's gonna be a little rough. All right, let's try it. Let's try it at 90 actually. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Repeats. Add a triplet. Repeat. 2 of them. 3 of them. Hey, Dad Boss. 4 of them. Ah, 5. 6. Ah, I screwed up. A 1, a 2, I'll try that one again. Oh, I screwed up again. I don't know why that, like just the isolated 8th note, and then I screw up after that. So it's 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, stop. Okay, let's try that again. A 1, a 2, here we go. Perfect. Flawless. Oh, I'm totally having myself on this one. Let's try this again. I'm on the 4s now. Yeah. A 1, a 2, here we go. Two of them. 1 of them. And then technically you could end with this, but it's not written there. Okay, so that one was bad. So next time, I'm actually going to warm up with that. That's the plan, at least. Okay, so that was Gorilla, page 30 of Quad Logic. Which again, I highly recommend this book if you want to get better at tenors. If you want to get better than I'm playing at tenors today. Ooh, it's rough. All right. But, you know, that's what happens when you march snare. Okay. I'm going to chop out here. And then I'm going to get set up for Deathloop stream, which a video is actually going to drop in less than 2 minutes. First Deathloop highlight reel. And let's chop out with... Ba-dum-bum-ba-down. I'm kind of feeling Swiss drags. I wonder, did I already write this one out? Swiss drag on accents 1, 2, 4 variations? Swiss drag on accents 1, 2, 4s. Yeah. Okay. This one's gonna be weird. I don't know if I've ever done this. Let's start at 80. Full screen. All right. Wonky. That's a fun one, though. Let's try this again. Let's speed her up. I feel like it's not all the way up for volume. Let's go by tens, and we'll find our breaking point that way. And then I'm gonna call it stay. Ew. We're now in the triple digits. Wow! Cue the toad sound. Wow! Sugoi! 1, 2, here we go. So blurry, the overhead cam. Stop. All right, 110. This is a fun variation. I like it. I'm glad I switched it up. Tried this one today. All right, let's try 120. This might crash and burn. Stay tuned, folks. We'll find out in a moment. Oh, I think the Deathloop video dropped. No. No. Add an extra one. We're getting this. All right, let's try 125. That's probably going to be my breaking point. That one was all mental. It wasn't like the physical side of things. It wasn't my hands slowing down. It was just me going, wait, what do I play next? Oh, that. Screwed up. No! Chop burner. Let's put the nail on the coffin. 130. Hammer that in. That would be the nail on the coffin. Cool. So that was Swiss Drag on accents, and it's the 124 accent variation, and there are a few hundred more grid variations on the website, as well as over 1,400 hours of free drumming content, bunch of chop stuff, bunch of stuff for drum kit, limb independence, again, over 500 grid variations, and then a bunch of technique stuff, as well as, all the live streams where I show how I work on stuff, including the one I'm working on right now. Thank you, everybody who stopped by. Everybody that was engaging was on YouTube, it looks like. I appreciate all of you. Again, I just had a Deathloop video just drop. It's this one. So if you're interested in that kind of game, check it out. But anyways, I'm going to call it. I'm going to play that game here in a few minutes. So I got to tear this down and then get all set up and ready to go. And then tonight I will be on again, and I'll be doing some Fortnite. You can find what I'm streaming, when I'm streaming next, if you go to when is my next stream or /schedule on my website, and you just click on this, and then that will show you where I am streaming live and when I am doing it. These are all Eastern time, by the way. So if you want to see when my next Tenor stream is, cool, it's on Wednesday. Click on that, and you can join on one of those platforms. And by the way, I didn't join yesterday because I donated platelets. So when I did that, they obviously have to stick something into your vein. And a few hours afterwards, I took off the bandage, and then it was just blood. I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't drum tomorrow. So I just wanted to make sure that I didn't reopen that little wound. So that's why I didn't drum yesterday. Bummer. But I got a lot of video editing done, hence why there's that new Deathloop video. Yeah, this one. Cool. I'm going to call it. I'm going to play that game, and then, Fortnite tonight. So thank you again, everybody. I hope you'll have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.